Hey guys, so this exercise here called back to me exercise, this is for those horses that get a little bit strong in the bridle or the snaffle. This horse, Baby D here, is in the bridle now. It's his 2-rein year this year, so I've introduced him to the bridle the last few months. But what this exercise does is for those horses that either get strong in a lope departure or strong on your hand when you're loping just a regular circle or a large fast circle, even going down the fence, anytime a horse is pulling on that bridle, this back to me exercise is a really good exercise to keep them quiet. It's a calm exercise, and it really gets them thinking back to me when I pick up my hand. When I pick up my hand, I never want a horse to just give soft in the bridle but keep going that same speed. I want their feet to change, unless I change my feet, my gas pedal or my brake pedal. So if I'm just riding normally and I pick up my hand, I want to feel just about like a little bit back to me, just a little bit of a slowdown and a nice soft responsiveness in that bridle. And I don't ever want them pulling and going forward or getting soft and just running forward unless I'm squeezing and actually asking them to run forward. So this exercise is great for those horses that kind of like to run off or get a little bit hotter or a bit, just maybe even just a little bit stronger on the bridle, and you want one a little softer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lope depart on a loose rein because I don't want to pick up right away. I want to see where they're at. So I'm going to lope depart on a loose rein, and then I'm going to pick up my hand and see if he's going to come back to me and get soft in the bridle. If he doesn't, I'll show you what we do to fix that. So I'm just going to put a leg on. I don't care where his head is at right now. I'm not setting him up. Leg, lope depart, pick up. And then I didn't feel like he really was soft and come back to me. So I'm just going to pick up and wait on him there until he's soft, coming back a little bit, like backing up. And then I'm going to go and get that departure again. I'm going to pick my hand up and right there. Just a little strong. And strong for me is just, I don't want to feel any pressure in my hand when I pick up there. If I take the slack out of the rein, I want him to think something different is happening, some other cue is happening, or come back to me, or get soft in that bridle and go forward. Again, right there. It wasn't that he was bad in the feet. He kind of came back in his feet, but his face wasn't as soft and his neck wasn't as soft as I'd want. So I'm really picky about this. Is this the fine tuning of your show horses here? Pick up. It's just a little strong, not really pure right there in that lope when I picked up. There, lope off again. There, that was perfect. So I'm going to pet him. Oh. Ask him to stop. Whoop, that was not a great stop. He was thinking lope there. So right there when I picked up, he got soft in the neck, soft in the chin, and his feet came back to me. So that's why I rewarded him right there and just asked him to stop. Just pet him, tell him he's a good boy, and keep going. One thing you don't want to do in this exercise is try to gnaw on their faces, getting them forward into that lope departure. Because this is not attacking the lope departure at all. This will actually help that lope departure a lot if you just put your leg on him and see how broke your horse is. I just want to put my outside leg on, open up my inside leg, ask him to lope off and see where he's at. If he falls apart, I'll pick him up and say, come back to me, and then I'll do it again. So definitely don't want to be pushing him into that bridle. That can kind of make them a bit strong and annoyed sometimes too if you keep pushing them into the bridle a lot. I find coming back off the bridle is a lot better. It's a lot better tool to get them soft. So here we go, lope off. That was a little bit wrong lead and just a little strong. Lope off again. That was better. Really nice right there. Now he's getting a little quick. I'm going to pick up and I'm just going to wait till he comes back. There, release. And he's looky. This is why I did it on him right now, because I knew he would be looky and a little fresh. He's a little fresh here. Pick up. No, come back softer than that. His feet wanted to come back, but his nose and his neck did not want to come back. Good. Steer him here. Pick up my hand. There, that was better. Good boy. Good boy. Pick him up again. There, that was really good. Soft in the bridle and brought his feet back to me. Good. Really nice. Pick him up. There. Now he's thinking about my bridle. Good. So this isn't a bridling up exercise, you guys. This is just an exercise to get that horse's lope a little more pure, more balanced and soft right away without, I'm going to drive you into the bridle and make you get in that frame. That we can do that a little bit of that later when he is softer and not so up or strong. But right now, he's leaning here, so I'm just going to turn him across the middle of the circle, pick him up. Now right there, it wasn't that great. There, get him soft, off, and lope off. There. Just put my leg out, put my leg, outside leg on. Loose rein, lope departure. You know, by this time, as a 6-year-old, if he doesn't have that loose rein, lope departure, I did something wrong in my program. Because he should be broke enough to, right there again, strong. He should be broke enough just to know that cue that, yep, this is a lope departure. We just lope off. I mean, we've done it 4,000 times every year, so. There, good. So he was trying to get a little bit faster, not too fast, but I wanted to test him and see what he would do right here when I picked him up as he picked up speed going, and he kind of likes to go away from the buffalo pen a little bit quicker. Most of the horses do. So I wanted to pick him up and see what happened right there, and he was still a bit strong. So I'm going to be super picky. It's like if I start picking up my reins, I need you to really feel about coming back and then not rushing out of this lope departure again. Picking up. No, it wasn't great. There. Lope off. Pick up. There. That was perfect. Came back to me. And people think this is going to break their gait. It doesn't. They, especially on these forward horses, and that's usually where this problem lies, is more on the forward horses that want to pull and just get strong. They want to go forward anyway. So when you check them back like this and pick up and see if they're soft and they come back, they want to keep going. Now, one other thing here to make note of is I'm not cueing him to stop on my feet. This isn't a stopping exercise. So when I pick up, I just hold with that pressure and I'll relax my leg in my seat, but I'm not cueing him to stop. This is not about saying that word. No, he's leaning, so I'm just going to spin him off that rein right there. It's a different exercise. Whoop, wrong lead. There we go. Pick him up. Not as soft as I'd want him to be. So, and I did this when he was fresh. He hasn't been loped down. Just so that we could address some of this for the video. Pick him up. That was really good. Good boy. Good boy. Lope off again. Pick him up. Good. Now later, if you do have that issue where, oh man, he's really thinking come off that bridle, they're always stopping. All you gotta do is pick up soft, keep your leg on and just cluck. You can always keep these horses that are more forward. It's easy to keep them going. It's harder to bring them back. Now right there, he kind of came back with his feet. It wasn't bad, but he wasn't as soft in that bridle as I'd want him to be. That was really good right there. So then it's a big loose rein. Really good again right there. No resistance in my hand at all. Good again. Whoa. Good. Good. So that's that exercise. Remember, it's not about the stop. It's about just coming off that bridle. Even if they come back to a walk, they don't have to come back off of the bridle and back up so much. If they're really hot and fast, maybe I will a little bit and relax their feet, and then I'll ask them to lope off again. But this exercise is it's trying to get the feet relaxed. So it's just slow, slow, slow. If you bring them back and they want to just keep power walking, I might back them up a couple steps and then let them go. So I'm going to bait them every time. I'm going to go, okay, let's go back, lope off. Oh, you're running off and getting strong. Let's come back, lope off. And I'll do that 100 times. Like this is not about kicking and jerking on them and pulling on them and forcing them to stay there. This is just about how well are you going to respond in that bridle. If I just take the slack out of my reins, are you going to respond positively or negatively? If you respond negatively, I'm just gonna come back to the basics, get off that bridle. This is our 2-year-old program, off that bridle. This is why we do it before we push them into the bridle as a 2-year-old, because in my program, we always have that, hey, if I pick up and I'm not squeezing on you, you need to come off that bridle. So hopefully that covers that exercise, and hopefully that works for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll answer them for you. Thanks for watching, guys.